Hey everybody, my name is Chuck Houston with That's Life, and I've had a bit of a problem around here for a little while. That's been trying to find the right light bar for this Polaris here. It was a big pain in the rear end. First off, there's a bunch of cheap LEDs out there, and what you don't understand about that whenever you're looking like I was is that it's missing some very valuable components. So I'm going to show you two light bars that I bought from Rocky Mountain ATV. They're Tusk light bars. Check it out. Let me show it to you. Okay, this is a Polaris Ranger, and that's the light bar I put on the front. Now, I believe that was a 30-inch. Let's check it real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a 30-inch light bar right there. This is a stock roof that you bought in 2015. It's a Ranger 800. And I also bought one for the back. If you buy an ATV or a UTV and you go to back up, you know, it might not be such a problem with an ATV, but UTV, you can't see nothing. So here's what you're missing. If you buy a cheapo from a lot of the places, there's a good chance that you're not going to be getting these side brackets here. And more important than that, there's a good chance that you're going to be missing these buttons here, which you'll see how important these are in a minute. That's the front, and that's the back. Now these lights, let me show you this. They come all wired to the switch and everything. Both of those wires are run down this column right here on the roll bar. I take them right underneath the hood. And they wire right up to your battery there. They've got their own fuses in them. They've got their own wiring harness with extra wire. You zip tie. They come with their own relay that you mount to screws that were already there from Polaris. So now, let me ask you something. If I'd have bought a cheapo from Tractor Supply or from Harbor Freight or any of that, I'd have probably just got the light bar. Okay? Now I've got to figure out how to get the wiring down here, wire in the right relay, wire in the light switch that I just showed you, and all I had to do was wire this in that came and just land it right to the battery. Now I did have to, the firewall on these Polarises, that's foam. I just had to drill a 3/4 hole in the front of that dash, and that button popped right into it. I think it was 3/4. It just popped straight into it. It was a piece of cake. I think anybody could have wired this system in that I got from Rocky Mountain. Now, is it the best light in the world? No, I don't think so. I think Rocky Mountain would be up front with you and tell you that it's probably a mid-grade LED light. You could go with a rigid, it's probably a better quality light. But guys, I don't need the best light in the world to drive around the pond over there. You know what I mean? I just need a light that's going to shine. I don't need to have the greatest and the best, and I know some people are all about it. I'm going to start it up and show them to you. And I have run this at night, and it's been really good. It's been fine. So those just came on. Look in my shop. know, you should have seen the stock headlights. We were hunting a couple of years ago, I think, and I was out at right after dusk and trying to see something, and I couldn't see nothing, man. The headlights that comes on this Polaris 2015, it was bad. Now, sometime or another, I'm probably going to do a full review on this Polaris machine right here. It's got some strengths and it's got some definite weaknesses. So I'll look forward to doing that sometime for you, but stay tuned. You never know what we're going to get into next. Could be something that'll just blow your mind out here. Hey, show them.
What?
Sweater weather today in Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it's great.
Yeah, it's surprising.
How many places can you be today and be in a sweater in February? We're spoiled. You got that right. Well, if you got any questions, let me know. Like, subscribe, share, let people know. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have, but the installation couldn't have been any more straightforward than what it was. Drilled a couple holes up there, put the legs on, ran the wire through, ran down this column right here, went underneath the hood, wired up to the positive and negative for the battery terminal there. This was all complete. That's the back right there. You can see the fuse, the relay. It had the wiring that goes right to the button built into it. All I had to do after doing that was coil up what was left right there. It was great. So don't be afraid of it. You don't have to spend the most amount of money, but buyer beware. If you don't get everything I just said, this could turn into a big job. You got to start wiring in these relays and switches on your own. But hold on to your tail because you're going to be spending some time doing it. All right, thanks for joining us.